Matt Stepp, our roving reporter, and Dave Campbell's Texas Football High School Football Insider, was out in Brock at the Brock 7-on-7 state qualifying tournament to talk with some coaches, catch up with them, shoot the breeze. One of the guys he caught up with is a guy who did not have to go far. It's the head coach of the Brock Eagles, a team looking to get back to another state championship game, looking to finish the deal after getting upset by Rockdale. Maybe a slight upset. It was a good game. In any case, Coach Chad Worrell is excited to get his Brock Eagles back on the field. Here's Matt Stepp's interview with Brock coach Chad Worrell here on Texas Football Today.
Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, here at the Brock 7-on-7 state qualifying tournament. Here with the head coach of the Brock Eagles, Coach Chad Worrell. Coach, busy morning today. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us.
You bet. Always happy to, Matt.
All right, Coach. Obviously, this is you're getting to be old hat if it's hosting a 7-on-7 tournament thing. You've been doing this for what? This is fourth year, I think. You've been hosting. It's a big tournament. Great facilities here in Brock. A lot of work that goes into putting this thing together. But you got a good field, don't you?
Yeah, we've got a good setup for it now. We finally got our full-length practice field in last year, and so we've been having to do split sites. It's the first year we've got everything on one site, so we're looking forward to a great tournament today.
All right, now, obviously, last week you guys fell a little bit short of qualifying. I know for you it's important for your team to go down to state 7-on-7, get that camaraderie going and get those extra reps. The tradition, you guys have kind of built a tradition up. Do your kids talk about kind of wanting to go to state 7-on-7 and making that a habit every year?
Absolutely, yeah. We play 7-on-7 to stay in shape and obviously to work our skill sets and really, check our younger kids out, to make them competitive. And it's become kind of a tradition. We've qualified every year that we've been eligible or tried to, and I think we've qualified 5 years in a row. And so, the kids look forward to it. It's almost like a mini vacation there in the middle of summer, and they look forward to going down there every year. So hopefully, things work out and we can get qualified again this year.
Now, people that watched you guys play in a couple of state title games, they see Brock and they go, oh, man, Brock likes to line up and run the football and play physical. Why are they playing 7-on-7? What's the point? For you, what is some of the football reasons why you guys play 7-on-7? My thought is it's more maybe you get your DBs work, but I mean, offense, you guys are going to have to throw the ball eventually, right?
It's really both. It's a combination of everything. We like to throw the ball. In 15, we threw for almost 2,000 yards. People just see the state championship game that day where we weren't able to throw or we didn't throw much, but we threw for around 2,000, just shy of 2,000 that year. And we still like to throw the ball. Obviously we're a run team first, and whenever it comes down in a regular football game to 3rd and 3, we're probably going to throw the football. I mean, probably going to run the football there. But for 7-on-7, I like the competitive aspects of it, getting the kids out there when it's hot, keeping them in shape. All the running sprints you can do at summer camps and things like that in the summer doesn't simulate getting out there and actually playing a competitive game. Our DBs work, it's great work for them. It's great work for just throwing and catching and for our skill set on offense. And we do our offense out of that playbook and things like that. So all around, there's no negatives to it. I've found no negatives to it over the years.
Now, you mentioned the heat today is going to be extremely hot today. It's going to be a test of a character in a lot of sense because, later on today it's going to get real warm, especially on this turf. What have your kids done to kind of prepare for the heat? I mean, I know you want them to get acclimated to it because when fall practice starts, you're going to have to get out here and play and practice in the heat as well. Yeah,
we played last Saturday. It was warm over in Arlington. Or Euless, I'm sorry. Our linemen were in Arlington last week, but it was hot last week. The kids have been working hard, and we moved the tournament back an hour or up an hour to start at 8 a.m. this morning to get a couple of early games in before it got too hot. But just basically hydrating and getting plenty of rest, and the rest will take care of itself.
All right, now last week you guys were pretty busy. Brock had softball going on, baseball going on, lineman challenge, and 7-on-7. Guys are kind of getting pulled in a lot of different directions, right? But it just speaks to the success that you guys have had here at Brock in all sports, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's like juggling. We juggle a lot of things, but that's the way we want it here in Brock. Still this week we've got a lineman's challenge today. Well, our baseball team plays at 3:30 in Game 3 of the regional finals. Winner goes to the state tournament, and our softball team played this week in the state tournament earlier. And so it's another busy week, and we wouldn't have it any other way in June around here. So.
All right, final question for you. We have a lot of Texas A&M fans. Look at the site, obviously. Interested in your tight end Baylor Cup. Talk about, for Aggie fans who haven't seen him play or haven't watched film, what kind of player are they getting and what makes him special?
First and foremost, probably his work ethic, but he's a physical blocker. You won't see that today, but but he can catch the ball. He's long, he's a little over 6'6", and he's got great athleticism for someone that size, and and we're working on every day on his pass catching skills and getting better in that regard. But he's going to be a physical run blocker who can stretch the field for defenses.
All right, now he's obviously your first real big high-level recruit here at Brock. You got a couple other guys that recruiters kind of need to keep an eye on as well, right?
Yeah, we got John Bruner, who's got 5 offers, I think, 3 Division I's at this time, offensive tackle for us, and we've got some other kids getting some looks. So it's been good having the recruiters by a little bit more consistent this spring. We've always had 10 or 15 schools through. This spring, I think we're over 60 that's come through, and so getting those kids that exposure and getting looks for those other kids is awesome.
Never a bad thing, right?
Never a bad thing.
Coach, appreciate it. Thanks for the hospitality here today at Brock, and good luck to your kids today.
Thanks, Matt.
There is Chad Worrell, the head coach of the Brock Eagles. Spoiler alert: they're probably going to be really good again.
They're going to be really good.
And he talked about Baylor Cup, their stud tight end, who is a star. But they are going to be good all over. They're going to be good at pretty much every spot. So you're going to need to deal with Brock at some point.
Yep.
So we appreciate Coach Chad Worrell hopping on with us.